The towel, a little tap. Seeley took the contact from Lewinsky. See, I told you he likes to finish his checks on the forecheck. He's like, I didn't skate all this way to do a drive-by. Oh, big check there by Pavlichev. He's challenged. We're going to get a fight.
Lambos?
Carson Lambos and Nikita Pavlichev. And the big reach for Pavlichev. He saw Lambos want to come in quick, and Pavlichev lands a couple rights, and he gets the takedown. Nikita Pavlichev will wear the belt to the penalty box.
Not even a challenger. That's why he's quite honestly wondering what Lambos is doing. I know it's your defense partner, and here is the hit. It's straight on. And to me, Spacek looks like he's already falling in the midst of it anyway. Lambos comes across, and this is not even a contest. Wow, a couple of good shots here in the early going, got him off balance, and then you're a little bit afraid because the size and the strength, boy, you don't want him to hit his head on the ice when his helmet comes off.
Absolutely. Robidoux wheeling behind the net. Badinka popped it up the boards. Robidoux hit, open ice hit. Suzuki. And then the Wolves go right after him. Lambos and now Merritt. Bryce Montgomery is throwing some body blows here as we get our second fight of the game. And now Merritt comes back. These two fought Thursday in Des Moines, and Montgomery gets the takedown. That was a big hit on Lewinsky, and Bryce Montgomery is all sorts of fired up.
Yeah, he's trying to tell Lewinsky, if you're going to play that way, you're going to pay the price. And a couple of big hits it ends up being. There's a hit. Oh, we didn't see the Robidoux as he went down initially from Lewinsky. Then here's the first one. Surprises Robidoux. Knocks him right to the ice. Lewinsky with another hit on Suzuki. That's when the big fella comes in and says, enough of this.
Yeah.
Bryce Montgomery hits Lewinsky, and then a couple of guys come in. Merrick, as you mentioned, they met 2 days ago, and they meet again.
And on AEW Night, we've got a couple tilts and another takedown for the Wolves. Now Rabkin to Slavin. Slavin has the only goal in this game, came with 5 minutes left, and then the Iowa player just ran over McTahoe, and everyone comes into this. Turcotte landing shots early. This is like Saturday night at Madison Square Garden at the boxing ring.
No kidding, huh? Boy, what was that all about?
It was so away from the play, I didn't even realize that it was Jerry Mayhew who ran right into the goaltender.
I don't believe it. He would.
Yeah, he's definitely not that type of player.
Definitely not. I mean, they have a couple of guys on the team that might be, but I don't think he would have been doing that on purpose.
Rabkin and Milne. Milne now showing off the red hair.
They're being sent to the dressing room. It looks like at least Rabkin has been pointed, but there's only 4 minutes left in this period. So let's have a look at what took place.
Well, now I can see why he was like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah, I mean, if Tahoe moves into his position, I mean, he's still in the crease, and Mayhew's actually going after the puck and the man in the corner, and. Yeah, I mean, it looks bad, but he definitely put his body in the way of the hit. You can see it here again. I mean, it's interference on his part, too.
Yep.
And that is the truth. You like that. I mean, you want the player to have to go around if possible. It's going to give your teammate an extra second.
Iowa always seems to bring out the feistiness in Wolves goaltenders, too. I remember the debut of Pyotr Kochekov in this building. He became a cult hero in Game 1. Now Miftaho barking at the Iowa bench. Look out in the midst of a change as that one came high and down. And then what do we got here? We got Turcotte and Lewinsky. They talked before the game. They've been bad boys at times during the game. They'll go to the mat wrestling. Turcotte throwing some shots.
Hopefully it's Not going to be another major. It doesn't look like it should be.
It'll be the second time if Turcotte gets him. That's where you got to stop now, or you're going to get the major.
Right. And it's 3-0. There's only 4 minutes remaining. You don't need to waste one here.
Both teams
You sent
penalty
the
minute
message. You
leaders.
sent the message. You know, they've got a few guys that have stood up and done the job. He certainly went on the placement out there. So you mentioned it, Jason. It's something that we see more often now. I'm not sure if this happens in the National Hockey League. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you. The guys talk about what's going to happen in the game. Let's go at it. But that has happened repeatedly in the last couple of years for all the heavyweights. And here is the altercation all the way to the crease. And I don't think that warrants majors, do you?
I don't, but I do worry about the punches thrown right here. And then anytime the line staff have to work this hard to break it up, you're playing with fire.